How you doing, Miss Page? I'm Ryan from ADP.
Good, how are you?
Thanks. Do you mind if we have a seat?
No, not at all. Fine.
All right, thank you. So how's everything been going today?
It's been going good.
Okay. Here's my business card also, just my number and everything else.
Awesome, thank you.
So this is a pretty nice clinic y'all have here.
I think so, thank you.
How long have y'all been in existence?
Only a few years, we're pretty new.
Okay. So what do y'all have? Y'all have 2 locations right now?
Yeah, we have 2 locations.
Okay.
15 employees at one, 20 in the other, so.
Okay, so not too big, but y'all are expanding, I guess.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So do y'all have any problems with y'all's, like, what is y'all's biggest issues or anything like that?
Well, I'm doing payroll by myself.
Okay. Oh, by yourself too?
Yeah, and it's supposed to be a part-time job, but with all the hours I put into it, plus having 2 small children, just kind of makes it more of a full-time, so.
Oh yeah, I understand. With 2 small children, that takes a lot of time with them also.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what is y'all's current payroll system right now?
We are currently using Microsoft Dynamics. It's an off-the-shelf software. I have to go in and do everything manually, so it takes a lot of time.
So it's just kind of a knockoff. You fill everything in yourself, do all
Right.
that. Okay, about how long a week, or each week, or a month, whatever, how long does that take to fill all your information out?
It takes me about 15 hours a week just updating.
And you said this is supposed to be a part-time job? Or?
Yeah, it's
supposed
to be, yeah.
Okay. So 15 hours plugging stuff in, and probably could take a little longer than that some weeks, something like that.
Definitely.
Okay, so what is your biggest issue with that you're manually plugging in? Do you ever have type in errors or?
Oh, yes, all the time. So since I'm human, I make mistakes too.
Okay.
I'm always entering incorrect information, and of course I hear about it from my employees.
Oh yeah. So do you do this? Is the pay period weekly, bi-weekly?
It's bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly?
Mhm.
Okay. But how many mistakes do you have then?
I have about 4 mistakes every pay period.
Oh, okay. So that adds up for every month and
And it does.
everything like that. So is the biggest issue just keying in wrong numbers, or do employees ever mark down the wrong thing and think they did it correctly?
I would say it's mostly my fault. I
Okay.
key in the wrong numbers and say I'm doing it manually, and it takes a lot of extra time to do that. Plus my employees get mad at me.
Yeah, so do they come to you and complain? And
Always, of course.
Kind of makes a little tension in the office and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
tension, stress, it's just all bad.
Okay. So you spend a lot of time doing this then also.
Oh yeah,
And I understand you said you have 2 small children?
2 small children.
How old are they?
5 and 7.
5 and 7? Well, I have a 6-year-old myself, so I know that a lot of time goes into that.
Oh yeah, so you understand.
And especially you have 2, so you have more on your plate than I do.
Yes, definitely.
So I see that you're concerned. You do the payroll all by yourself.
Yes.
And right now with all these issues and everything else, y'all have kind of been debating on getting a full-time accountant to handle the payroll and stuff like that?
We've been debating, but we don't really know about the cost, if we want to do that or not.
Right, so hiring a full-time accountant would be a lot of money.
It would, yes.
When you could keep doing it yourself if
Right.
if you had a better program or easier
Exactly.
program in order to do that.
If it keeps getting this stressful, I may consider it more, but
Right, so
I'm hoping.
stress is a big issue with this
Yes.
system.
Stress and time.
So if you could figure out a way to eliminate all that, you could have more time to yourself and
Right.
vacation, take a little stress
yeah.
off of you,
Go on vacation.
do your favorite hobbies, whatever, stuff like that. So with this in-house system, how often do you have to update it?
We update it every year,
Every
and
year.
it costs about $1,500
Oh, okay.
every time we update it.
So that adds up too, right there.
It adds
the
up really
1,500.
quick.
But you said it's only one time.
One time a year.
One time a year?
Yeah.
Well, that's not that bad then. So with your pay time off, how does that work?
I have to enter it in manually.
That's manually also?
Yes. It's
So
all
pretty much
manual.
everything is manual
Yes.
in this system.
Yeah.
So is there mistakes because of that? Because of the
Yeah.
take time off?
I'm always making mistakes because since I have to do it manually, I don't do it as frequently as I should.
Okay.
And when I go back in, it just kind of gets all messed up. And then my employees, come to me.
Right. So everything is manual for you. So if you had something that was automatic through the computer, less mistakes were to occur and all that, that would be something you'd be interested in?
Oh, yes, for sure.
Okay. So with also you, do y'all want to expand? You said you're looking to expand.
Yeah.
So maybe y'all are going for like a third location?
Yeah, we are looking to expand to a third location. I'm hoping 15 to 20 more employees like we have now. So with this system, it's looking at 7 more hours a week.
Right. So that would definitely not be a part-time job
No.
anymore. It'd be more like a full-time.
Yes,
Adding-
more time.
Especially adding 15 more to, you have 35 now, and then if you added 50, that'd be a lot more time on your
Oh,
plate,
yes.
less time from your family, definitely more stress built up.
More employees to deal with.
Right. When are y'all looking to expand to the third location? Anytime soon?
In the next 3 to 5 years, I'd
3 to 5
say.
years. So do you think if you got this fixed up, your payroll system like under control, less problems, that could increase that time maybe?
I would hope so.
So you could maybe do it 2 to 4 years instead of 3 to 5,
Yeah.
something
If-
along those lines.
If we get most of this figured out, I'd have more time to, put more effort and energy into expanding to that third location.
Okay. So with your checks, is it, since you plug it in manually and all that, do you have to send it out through the mail or is it direct deposit?
We do U.S. mail checks
Yes.
only. We don't offer direct deposit for our employees.
So I guess you have to go through them and put everyone's address down too.
Right.
Do you have problems with that?
Yeah, we've had quite a few problems, either entering wrong numbers for addresses or if an employee changes their address, since
Right.
they have to come tell me for manual, if they forget to tell me, then it gets sent to
So
the
then
wrong
it gets sent
place.
somewhere else and they're angry.
Yeah,
So it seems like you have some conflict with angry workers due to
Yeah.
this, and
yes,
it builds stress on everyone too, not
Mhm.
just you, I guess.
yeah,
And it's really, really time consuming.
very time consuming.
Since there's been mistakes with your payroll system weekly and stuff like that, have you ever had like a tax penalty or anything like that?
We did once about 4 years ago. It was not a fun experience. I would not like to do that again.
Okay, but it was only one time, so maybe.
One time, right? Yeah.
But it's something you do not want to experience again for sure.
Not at all.
Okay, so one of the biggest things is time, and with ADP, time would definitely be eliminated from what y'all are doing right now, because right now it's a lot of hours put in weekly due to your thing,
Right.
and
yeah.
definitely take stress off of you. If with ADP, if you had this, you could have time yourself, actually be with your kids instead of, I guess you have to have like a sitter.
Yeah,
something right now?
We do. We have a sitter, so we have to pay them.
So
and
pay them, and then it might put even stress on your kids if they're always having to deal with who's watching them or not going to
Right.
be with their parents.
so it's
Okay.
that's more money and stress for me.
Right. So with this system, it would definitely help you out in all those categories. Is this something you do the payroll all by yourself?
Yes.
Okay,
I do.
so with this, in order to, I guess, if you wanted to do ADP, would you need to talk to your husband, or is this all on you?
Well, since my husband is the doctor and in charge here, I'd probably discuss it with him. But
Okay.
since I work payroll, I would be the primary decision maker.
Okay, but it'd be both y'all needed to probably discuss
Probably, yeah.
exactly what's going on. Okay. Well, if you want to, I gave you my business card. You have my number, email. If you want to just get back in touch with me after you discuss this with your husband and y'all figure out if y'all are interested, I can come back and show y'all exactly how everything would work or
All right.
anything else, the prices, all that.
That sounds awesome.
Okay, well, thank you for letting me come in. And
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
meeting with me.
thank you.
Have a good day.
Thanks.